And he's got some space here. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. And some space here. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put him in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they try the right side here. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Really nice pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and short. And you figure, let's go ahead and run it again. But, boy, that outcome leaves you in a difficult 3rd down, doesn't it?
Didn't stand a chance from the start. You could tell they were going in the wrong direction. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Dancing to his left. His throw incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Back to throw. Schmidt, throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but, boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
So the D-line's going to spread out. There's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Again, it's Cohen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And now they'll try the end around. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
To throw on third down, Bates. Over the middle, complete. That's Foster. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On first down, Bates. Steps away to his left. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 5-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. So they're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. Third and goal from the 2. They try again with Cohen. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Throwing on first down. Schmidt. And he will find his man on the outside. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff looking right. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Fournette, a first down carry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
To throw on second down. Schmidt, and incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing on 3rd and long. Schmidt, he rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This is Cohen. Room to run past midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Cohen. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. On 3rd down, Bates. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Point after here coming up. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. Call that a punt of 38. Yards officially, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers getting set to go. Start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he is knocked down from the side. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Looking to throw. Bates. It's complete to Fuller. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Bates. Flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
My high
school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
A first scoring update now from Carolina. It's the Panthers moving back in front in what's been a seesaw affair. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Fournette fighting through. And some room to roam now. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now this time he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ross. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They go play action here on first down. Sliding, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And Elliott puts this one through. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Ari. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, here's Fournette. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. And his kick is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw on second down. Bates eluding the pressure right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. To throw on second down. Bates. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On third down, it's Cohen. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. On first and 10, Bates. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. On third down, it's Cohen. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Back to throw now on second and 10. Got some real estate inside the 30. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. On first down, Bates. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back to throw. Bates buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bates under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Throwing on 3rd and long. Bates. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They're going to try and throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. They give him a gain of 38.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Looking to throw. Bates. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right around the 26. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slides to avoid the hit. Off-play action. Schmidt escaping the pressure right. And he's got and he fumbled it. It's on the ground and picked up by the Chargers.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. And the defense had to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. So they're operating in the red zone.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Dancing to his left. And he fires one incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Throwing again. Bates. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Aaron Donald able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun. Bates. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they took a shot there on third down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
Following the field goal on is the punter, Drew Kaiser, to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Bates. He dumps it off to Matthews. And the ball is knocked out, and the Bengals grab it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And just like that, it's third down. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. Look at the spin. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Back to throw. Bates. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 46 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing on first down. Bates. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. The Chiefs continue to add on. They're really rolling. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the Bengals on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is fielded at the 27. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They are in the 4th in Buffalo. The Jets, they have taken the lead late now over the Bills. Aaron Rodgers, 2 touchdown passes in the W. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Joey Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. The Chargers on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 17. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.